Good evening, teacher. My name is Ilavarasi. Together with my friend Kogida and Divya, I will be conducting an interview with you today. First of all, thank you for taking the time to participate in our interview. We are students from UNITA International University and we are currently conducting a design thinking project to better understanding the challenges and needs of children with ADHD. The purpose of this interview is to learn from your experience and gain a deeper understanding of the student needs and challenges. All information collected will only be used for academic purpose. And with your permission, we would like to record this interview for note taking. And teacher, my first question will be, could you briefly introduce yourself and your role in school?
Well, hello everyone. My name is Hema Baradi. I'm a special education teacher in the PPKI program. My role is to support students with special educational needs, including students with ADHD, okay, by helping them develop academically, socially, emotionally, and behaviorally. I work closely with parents and other teachers to ensure that each student receives appropriate support.
Okay, teacher, how long have you been teaching students with ADHD? Wait.
Can I answer now?
Yeah, sorry, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. I have been teaching students with ADHD for approximately 5 years. Okay, 5 years. During this time, I have worked with students who have different levels of attention. Uh, different levels of attention difficulties, impulsive behaviors, and learning needs.
Teacher, what age group of ADHD student do you currently teach?
Okay, I currently teach students between the ages of 13 and 15 years old in secondary school.
Okay, teacher, approximately how many ADHD students have you worked with?
Okay, throughout my teaching career, I think I've worked with approximately 25 to 30 students diagnosed with ADHD.
Okay,
Teacher,
teacher. Thank you
can you
so much.
describe a typical school day for a child with ADHD?
Yeah, sure. Okay. A typical school day usually begins with a structured routine. Okay, ADHD students participate in lessons. Okay, in lessons, classroom activities, and also practical tasks. However, they often require frequent reminders and also clear instructions and short breaks to help them they focus and engage throughout the day. Yeah.
What activities do ADHD students usually enjoy the most?
Most ADHD students they enjoy hands-on activities, educational games, and also physical movement, physical movement activities, art projects, and interactive learning experiences. They tend to learn better when they are actively involved rather than simply listening to lectures.
So, teacher, what classroom tasks do they find most challenging?
Okay, they actually often find tasks that require long periods of concentration challenging. Okay, such as lengthy writing assignments, reading passages, completing worksheets independently, and waiting for their turn to during our group activities.
So, teacher, during lessons, what factors usually affect their ability to focus?
Their ability to focus, their focus can be affected by environmental distractions and also excessive noise, long instructional periods, fatigue, emotional stress, or activities that they find less interesting or also difficult to understand.
Okay, teacher. How do ADHD students usually interact with teachers?
Okay, most ADHD students, ADHD students are friendly actually, friendly and enjoy interacting with teachers. However, they may interrupt the conversations, speak impulsively, or require repeated guidance to follow classroom expectations. Yeah.
Okay. How do they interact with their classmates actually?
They generally enjoy socializing and making friends. However, some students may struggle with taking turns, sharing or understanding social boundaries, which can sometimes lead to misunderstanding with peers.
So, what behaviors do you commonly observe when they become distracted?
When distracted, they may leave their seats. Um, they usually talk to classmates, play with objects, stare around the classroom, or daydream or stop working on their assigned tasks.
Okay, teacher. How do they respond when given instruction or corrections, maybe?
Okay, most students respond positively when instructions are given clearly and calmly. And also, some may instantly become frustrated or defensive, but they usually respond well when provided with encouragement and also positive reinforcement.
Okay, teacher. What situations like tend to frustrate ADHD students the most, actually?
Okay, they often become frustrated when tasks are too difficult, when they are expected to sit still for extended periods, when they do not understand instructions, or when they feel unsuccessful compared to their peers. Yeah.
So, what do they usually say or do when they feel like frustrated?
Some students may express their frustration verbally, while others may become quiet, sometimes refuse to continue working, cry, show signs of anger, or engage in disruptive behaviors.
So, teacher, what are the biggest emotional or learning challenge they face?
The biggest challenges including maintaining attention, controlling impulsive behavior, and also managing emotions, completing tasks independently, and also building confidence in their abilities.
So, teacher, in your opinion, what support do they need most in order to succeed actually?
Okay, they actually need patient, consistent routines, positive reinforcement, individualized learning approaches, emotional support, and also strong collaboration between teachers and also parents.
Okay, in your opinion, teacher, what teaching methods have the most effective for ADHD students?
Okay, in my opinion, teaching methods that are interactive, visual, and also hands on tend to be the most effective. Breaking tasks into smaller steps and providing immediate feedback also helps improve their learning experience, I think.
What learning materials or tools do you frequently use, teacher?
Okay, I frequently use such as visual schedules, flashcards, and also educational games, and reward systems, multimedia presentation, and sensory tools to help students stay engaged and focused.
Sorry, teacher. Is there any resources or tools that you wish that to be available but currently is not available?
I think additional educational technology, specialized learning software, sensory equipment, and more support staff would greatly benefit students with ADHD lah.
In your opinion, teacher, how do parents usually support their children at home?
Okay, many parents support their children by helping with homework, maintaining daily routines, monitoring behavior, and also communicating with teachers, providing encouragement and emotional support.
Teacher, is there any current situation that you would like to share where ADHD student struggles significantly?
Yeah. Actually, recently, one student became overwhelmed during writing activity because the task seemed too long and difficult. So the student lost focus and refused to continue. After breaking the activity into smaller parts and providing encouragement, the student was able to complete the task successfully. Uh,
Okay, thank you, teacher. And what do you think is the biggest barrier from preventing ADHD students from reaching their full potential?
uh, One of the biggest barriers is, I think, the lack of understanding and awareness about ADHD. Without appropriate support and accommodations, students may struggle to demonstrate their true abilities.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about the needs of our children with ADHD, teacher?
Yeah. I would create more flexible and personalized learning environments that allow students to learn according to their individual strengths, interest, and also learning styles.
I guess that is all from us, teacher. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and your perspective about your career and about children with ADHD. Your responses will help us better to understand the challenges faced by the children with ADHD and support our academic projects. Thank you so much, teacher.
Thank you for giving me the chance to share my experience with you all. All the best with your assignment. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
You.
teacher.